Here we are in the hydroponic garage. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Cherry tomatoes are doing nicely. Got my little coiling system started. If you've seen my previous videos, I keep going on and on about my little string system here with the clips. Here's how it starts, just tying the plants up straight. It's the smallest of them, still straight. This one has been let out a little bit, and this one's been let out quite a bit. It's starting to coil. And then these cucumbers have been let out even more. And then these cucumbers have actually got some coils happening. So I attach it up here to the handle of the pot. This one plant has put out so many suckers. I've just transplanted one right here. Just put this in yesterday. Not the healthiest looking leaves, but we'll do all right. And I've got two more from that same plant. Those nice roots. And I have room here, so I'll put one in right here. And they're nice cucumbers. Look. Oh, it's so long I can't get it in the frame. Let's come over here. Yeah, wow. That might be the longest cucumber I've grown. I mean, that's a foot long. That's a good, and when that plumps up, it's gonna be super fat around too. You know, because they really fatten up in the last week. So you can see the top of that plant is just at the level of the lights. So once I harvest these down here, I'll again cut these leaves off and let out the string, and that vine will just keep getting longer and longer, and hopefully some of these will mature. I've been losing a lot of cucumbers, and I'm not sure. I've always actually lost a lot of them. This plant actually lost a whole bunch. You can see the little withered. And I don't know if that's just bad pollination or that the plants just put out more flowers than they can deliver on. You know, like this one's covered. It's got 4 mature ones right here. And I just harvested 2 or 3 off of this plant as well. So that might just be that kind of the most they can grow until the other ones die off. I'm not sure. If anybody knows more about cucumbers than me and knows the answer to that, leave it in the comments. So cucumbers doing well. We're growing those 2 varieties, and if you've seen my other videos, we're still working on with these same peppers and harvesting lots of these yellow baby bell peppers, and I do have some red peppers hiding. This plant, I keep waiting to remove it because it's such a twisted up, crazy plant, but it keeps putting out big peppers, so I just keep letting it do its thing. There's some flowers right there. That looks like actually a new branch popped out of the side of this. I mean, that's a tree by now. And unbeknownst to me, a new branch popped out, grew straight up, and it's got a few beautiful flowers on it. So it's just a real happy plant. That's right about my head level, so that's just you know, they start a couple of feet off the ground, so that's about a 4 foot, 4.5 foot plant, as is this one. And you can see how it puts out clumps of baby bell peppers. So they're real happy in this environment, and it's been real warm in here. It's only 77 in here right now, but it's been getting up in the 80s in the garage here, and we had a heat wave, so the plants have all been loving it. Cucumber's doing well, and the strawberries are doing just as well, it looks like. I actually have been harvesting lots of them as they get ripe, so looking good. Over here we've got this beefsteak tomato is not super happy. The tomatoes are small, the leaves are kind of weeny, and the reason is it's not getting enough light. It's not getting enough light. I have not installed a fourth high intensity light because I wanted to see what I could get away with 3. And at least with it configured the way I have it configured in this kind of square, it's not working with just 3 to get enough light to these tomatoes on the end. So these two, you can see, kind of leggy, no flowers, and they've only been here for a couple of weeks, but the light color and kind of leggy, they almost look like plants that are left over in the winter. You know, they're kind of like just hanging out, not really getting enough sunshine to make them do their thing. So I need to install another light up here. I'm thinking to maybe put one of the LCD panels, since I have that 20 amp plug right there that the garage door opener uses. I could put an LED, but that doesn't throw enough to penetrate the canopy of a 10-foot plant like that. So it really wouldn't work. I need to put up another one of those high intensity lights, or I need to reconfigure things a little bit and maximize the space that I get with those 3 lights, or even these 2 lights, because these 2 lights, if I had those tomatoes here where these shelves are, would be lit enough. But the idea is that these shelves also get lit by the high intensity lights. So the strawberries have both. They get their own LED, and they also get the extra light that comes off of the high intensity lights in the ceilings. Once I had that 4th one installed, then I would stop using this LED over the strawberries. They wouldn't need it. They get better light from the big high intensity light. And over my NFT table too, these get the light thrown off of these high intensity lights. I used to have, that's what this wood rail is for, is I have just the one over there on the end, which is off now because there's no plants under there. Way over on the end there, it benefits from it. But over here, these plants don't need any other light because they're 6 feet underneath this 1,000-watt high intensity light that's on for 16 hours a day. So that's all they need.